Hello there.
Yo, welcome to another episode of Concussion Empire, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Elie Moses, your 24-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, absolutely shooting your shot. And today, we are up to episode 3 of Boardwalk Empire Season 4. This one is titled Acres of Diamonds. I think Season 4 has been off to a fantastic start, and we had the introduction of Dr. Narcisse last episode, played by Jeffrey Wright. And one of the comments said that this person, this individual, is what Jip Rossetti was to Nucky Thompson, but this is the this is the same version for Chalky White, and you know that's not promising. That's not promising because it seems like Narcisse has been a little bit reasonable last episode with the settlement of the 10%, but I feel like it's gonna get ugly from now on. So yeah, I've got the glasses ready, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have been appreciating the reactions thus far. Apologies if obviously I'm not pumping them out as fast as I usually do. I'm still struggling looking at screens. Last night I went to a screening of Alien Romulus. And I wore the blue light filter glasses, and I think when the room is dimly lit, like it's all dark and only just obviously what's being projected on screen is shown with no sort of like external lights around, I think I'm fine. But when there's a lot of lights around and there's a mixture of everything, like the PC light, the monitor, the light above, like daylight, when there's a mixture of lights coming from all angles, that's what seems to bother me, I think, thus far. But nonetheless, we still get these reactions done, and I hope you guys are being a little bit more patient with the reactions this week and the following weeks, because I don't know, people say I'm seeing a concussion physio today, and apparently this could affect you for a very long time, which is not ideal. But yeah, let's get into the reaction. Let's have some fun with this thing. Let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. I also find myself sleeping a lot lately, like not like in terms of like sleeping in. I'm still getting up at my usual time, like 6:30 body clock wise, but like even like the afternoon naps, or like sort of like when it hits midday to 1 o'clock, I'm just extremely tired and I just want to sleep. This is that Florida vacation. Vacation, who knows, but yeah, that's what I want Florida to look like, man. I love it.
And that, my boy, is how it's done. Welcome to Tampa, land of money, cunny, and where it's always sunny.
First two sound good, but the third I could do without.
8 months in stir, you'd sing a different tune. There's either a 3-mile limit or there ain't, am I right?
Tell it to the judge.
I did, and I still got fucked. 3 ships full of scotch, gone. Like that. Tell me there ain't some admiral with his feet up sipping my booze every night.
Onward and upward. That's what I always say.
It's such a vibrant change of scenery. Even the backdrop, obviously, with I think Tampa Bay Beach, obviously with the color of the water, much more different from, you know, the waters of Jersey, and it's a like very noticeable change of scenery. I feel like the production design itself as well, like even the gardens themselves, much more vibrant, and the colors heavily stick out, even from the background as well, with the lady in her cocktails, bright vibrant reds, and very distinct from, you know, the Boardwalk Empire we're used to, obviously, in Atlantic City.
Speaking of which,
Look at that backdrop, man.
it's a sweet deal.
What time later?
6 p.m. Speak called Sally's off the inlet. Nuck. Tucker's very excited to meet you.
Most people are, until they do.
Like all races, the Libyan race will be saved by its exceptional men. Education and work are the levers to uplift our people. But work must be guided.
Is that Sidner from The Wire on the right? Yo, HBO, it does look like him.
By intelligence. We shall continue our discussion next week. And remember, my brothers, no man who continues to add to the material, intellectual, and moral well-being of the place in which he lives is left long without proper reward. Mr. Madden.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Say hello to Arnold Rothstein.
An honor to have finally made your acquaintance. Please. You are a dependable and amply stocked supplier?
One who requires the utmost discretion. He's got my vouch, like I told you.
20 pounds uncut. I will weigh it myself to ensure good measure.
80,000 in cash. Large bills only.
Why would you expect otherwise?
My understanding, you control the local numbers racket.
Therefore, I transact my business like a schoolboy, dealing in pennies, nickels, and dimes.
It's not my intention to offend you.
Nonetheless, you succeeded despite yourself. To whom do I dispatch payment?
My associate, Mr. Diamond, will be in touch.
Acres of diamonds.
I have other business with Mr. Madden.
Gentlemen?
Yo, Jeffrey Wright is so good, man. He's so good. So good. You can tell he having hella fun in this role. That's what's so good about it. Ah. That's
Robin Maitland. She's been performing at your cotton club.
Nice piece of tail.
I haven't asked you for any.
Just take it. Take it and pay the taxes.
The what?
The back taxes. I saw the letter. That's enough to cover it.
I paid the taxes. I sold the Hudson and I paid them.
The assessor rang. He said
Is this Mr. Case?
he didn't give a name.
Well, I'm not paying them twice. Put that money away and let's not talk about it, all right?
Yo, Tampa hella different, man. Their wins are crazy.
Again, and for my friend here as well. Lighter on the blood, heavier on the Mary. So, how's this all work? I'm buying the drinks here, so give it to me square.
Well, me and the other fellas were binder boys, see? We take the deposits, the binders. It's 10% usually,
Oh, the purchase price.
which is enough to hold the property. It's booming down here since Temple Terrace opened. And that's just the beginning.
You don't say.
And there's 3 more developments coming. Country clubs, golf courses, 80 miles of paved streets, not to mention $250,000 Roman pools.
And the buyers are lining up.
Put it this way. Last year there were 9 binder boys. This year, 74.
Does Nucky have an idea here? Does he want a piece of everything? Like I said last episode, a piece of every pie. This guy looks like
Sure, Bucket. Only my pals call me Bucket.
this guy looks like O'Banion's son.
Hey, remember you told me Colleen Moore enrolled in school?
Brother, can you lay it on thick? You sit behind me in English lit.
We don't.
Well, that settles that then, doesn't it? Maybe next time.
I can get some. Some what? Some booze.
Like fun you can.
I know some.
Came up clutch.
Tonight then. The basement?
Well then, it's a date.
A man named Hewson, Big Ike in the A&P chain. Rather old-fashioned from what I hear. He's in town with his wife. I'm supposed to meet them for dinner.
Oh?
Oh.
You're not making this easy.
Are you asking me to join you?
Well, yes, but you see, it's very important to go well. He thinks I'm still married.
You've never met?
No, I've spoken to him on the phone. If he finds out that I'm divorcing,
You want me to pretend to be your wife?
That's not something a gentleman would ask of a lady.
Well, you didn't even have to.
That's easy for Gillian, man. That's too easy.
What do we think?
I'm sorry. These rooms won't do.
And so it begins. So it begins.
Check the champagne order and get me 10 extra full tops. Got that car convention in town.
Got bus boys for that.
Shit flow downhill, Buck. Don't matter to me none where it stop.
That's that 10% ownership rolling in. Hey, you a married man, Chalky?
Mr. White, Mr. Pernsley.
Them tables ain't gonna set theyself. Doctor.
May I present Miss Daughter Maitland? Say hello, dear.
Mr. White?
Pleased to meet you.
Miss Maitland is a very gifted singer, equally accomplished in jazz, improvisation, and blues.
Sang on record.
What's Up Blues with King Oliver.
You know your business, sir.
I know what Dickie Pastor held back.
Behind the stage, past the kitchen, you'll find a dressing room where you can put your things.
Yo, Chalky did not lay eyes off her. And still hasn't.
It's a pretty girl.
She is indeed.
So what's she doing here?
Performing for the week.
Do hope you asking and not telling.
We are partners, Mr. White. And that girl is a star. If you will have her.
All right, then. Keep that walkway clear now.
It was my understanding that Mr. Pernsley managed the staff.
He'd do as I tell him.
When men make themselves into brutes, it is just to treat them as brutes.
Well, I'm away at college now.
Bulla Bulla.
Oh, that's Yale. We go to Temple.
Funny, you don't look Jewish.
So we were hoping to get some booze.
You were, huh? What I call your pop. See what he thinks about it.
No, I just...
Yeah, hi, kid.
I need it for a party, you know.
Are you deaf? Or just stupid?
All right. Okay. Sorry.
Don't let the door hit you in the brains.
You gotta love how Mickey.
Hey, where you going?
No, Mr. Doyle just...
Hey, Mick! You okay with this?
You gotta love how Mickey turned on.
The fuck I say, huh? Fucking thief!
Sorry,
What was this, your idea?
No, sir.
I'm calling your father. Right now.
No. Mr. Doyle, please. My dad said he'd kill me if I got in trouble like this, and I mean, my mother would have...
All right. Don't get so dramatic. Can't go around robbing people. Good thing your dad's my pal. Now scat. We'll keep this between us, okay? Man to man. And not a word about any of this. Capiche? Take the booze, kid.
Interesting.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Did Mickey give him the booze right there because he was out of line and hitting Eli's son, and if that went back to Eli, that could cause some disruption between the two of them and their partnership. And like Doyle said, we got to keep this man to man. And the booze was sort of like a set off for what happened in terms of him laying hands on him. Because I like that interaction right there. I was like, oh damn, Doyle. He wasn't the usual Not the usual like clumsy Doyle, but like he was pretty harsh in that situation there. And yeah, he didn't really care if that was Eli Thompson's son. He wasn't just gonna walk up in there and you know, take any booze or ask a favor. You still have to work your way up in this game. You got to make a name for yourself, and just because you know, your name is attached to someone who's high up, you still got to work your way up and, you know, prove your worth. And he hasn't done that yet. And even Nucky said that last episode: stay in college and earn your degree, and then you will become useful, and then you can work your way up.
Just a wallet.
What's this? You haven't touched it. This makes you honest? You don't have any kind of a code. You kill for hire, and this just makes you stupid. And how do you trust a stupid man? Well, Jesus, I'm doing you a favor.
Yeah, I had a feeling Emma was gonna rock up. Damn, that cannot be good for the baby, hearing that stuff. Come on, man. Well, that might come back to haunt them. Killing off a character like Carl Billings like that.
Leave that bottle and scat.
So,
ready to get rich?
I'm already rich, Mr. Tucker.
I'm talking millions.
What good would millions do me in jail?
Nucky, please. We got the cellar right where we want him.
Sorry, boys. You'll have to find yourselves a new partner.
I don't like having my time wasted.
You're not the one who came all the way down here. Thanks for your hospitality.
Nucky ain't just gonna enter into anything at this stage, man. Yo, he mesmerized, man. He taking it back.
Evansville, Indiana. Ever heard of it?
I can't say I have.
We'll have to visit for our anniversary.
Roy tells me that you're thinking of merging with Piggly Wiggly.
Oh, he does he?
Was I not supposed to say that?
Oh, no, that's fine. It's not exactly a national secret. Let's just wait till the deal closes, shall we? Hey, come on, have some coffee. It'll settle your nerves. That coffee will get us all thrown in jail.
Oh, what's the harm?
Your wife always so eager to break the law? Oh, she's incorrigible.
Me? You're the one who tried to marry me when I was still underage.
Yo, what?
Can't blame him for that.
I, for one, need some coffee.
We did not rehearse this roleplay, man. We did not rehearse this thing. We did not set the boundaries for what can and can't be said.
I'll join you.
But like, you can't blame Gillian in this situation because she ain't used to these type of situations. She don't know how to play the married act.
Well, was I lying? White folks seem to like her. Yes, that would be very important. To you.
Chalky gotta smarten up, man. Narcisse can easily play him.
Dogs and a few fellas with shotguns, but
Great party, Thompson.
so where'd you get all
Hey,
this
he's
stuff?
smoking.
You nicked it.
Oh, don't be stupid. Not wise head like Thompson.
Hey, yo, wait,
Watch my shoe.
So, did you pick the ladies tonight or what? Once they start drinking, we all do.
Thompson to the rescue. Where'd you get this stuff?
A friend.
I got some friends.
Friends.
You're a Thompson, you know that?
This kid's been laughing at himself.
That's great. Having his first drink. Hey.
See, that's the problem here with Thompson Jr.
Say the date, so.
He set a precedent here by getting the alcohol, and he might continue, or he might be pressured into continuing this.
Wait, I want to show you something in the library.
Oh, so this is what they get up to in the restricted section in Harry Potter. That's why it is called the restricted section. I get it.
The fuck am I gonna do?
You made your bed, Bill.
I thought you were my friend.
If you'd come to me like wanted to be different. Train tickets, stupid coconut drinks, all your syrupy fucking sales talk.
I was desperate. Nuck, I'm sorry. I made a mistake.
Well, look at you now.
Hey, this is Gangster Thompson, man. He ain't gonna dish out any more favors like that. This ain't the past. Love the same use of the framing right there from the beginning of the episode, obviously. With the three windows themselves, Nucky standing out, and in the beginning you had the sunny days. Now you had the rainy day.
A nickel for your thoughts. I pay better than most people.
I was thinking, we make a pretty swell team.
That is true. They're pretty good together.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Yes?
I beg your pardon, but I don't mean to intrude. We've met before.
I'm sorry, I don't...
My friend Roger, about a year ago, outside the restaurant Abe Klein's on the boardwalk.
So what's this all about?
I really couldn't say.
You introduced yourself. Gave him a smoke?
I'm sure
beg
you're
your
mistaken.
pardon?
I'm sure it was you. You said something about going to your house for Easter, and then he did a bump.
This person is making me very uncomfortable.
All right, that's enough.
Sorry, mister.
Hey, take it on the arches, son.
Excuse me. I need the ladies.
Just a moment.
Gonna inject or snort. That's so sad, man. You got that little heroin kit in that bag, man. This guy just jealous because he couldn't get the girl.
Go on, Romeo. Don't let us interrupt.
Think this is funny?
Come on, sport.
Touch me again, I'll break your nose.
You're messing with a gangster's son, man.
Well, it looks like your anger's not the only thing that's arisen.
It's Thompson's Willie!
A cold shower will work
work wonders, Romeo!
Is he going back for the lady at the bar? I think the most interesting scene this episode was the interaction of Narcisse and Rothstein. And
Is he alive?
Well, he's breathing.
we quite
A lot
like
is a matter of opinion.
I'm just gonna say we've known Rothstein for 4 seasons now in this show, and we know how much of a great character he is, how well thought he is, how pragmatic he is, and how well calculated he is. But I feel like he's met his match in Narcisse, and I feel like what a way in less than 2 episodes to make Narcisse a formidable character, by having that interaction with Rothstein and to see what Narcisse thinks of him. Because I remember he shook hands with him at the end, and then he cleaned his hand with his handkerchief after, and I think that shows I don't know if it's to show the tension between blacks and Jews at the time in the 1920s, but as well I think it goes to show what Narcisse thinks of Rothstein, because I think he felt a little bit insulted in that interaction and was played down by Rothstein, and Narcisse doesn't like to be insulted, or his intelligence like to be downplayed, and I feel like he's setting up Chalky from the get-go this episode pretty easily with that new singer, and you see how infatuated Chalky is with her, to the point he doesn't even lay eyes on Narcisse. He ain't even showing Narcisse that respect of eye contact. So I feel like Narcisse sees Chalky as light work, and that seems the case this episode. And even though we know, we've known Chalky for a long time, and I love the character of Chalky White, I feel like that could be his downfall right there. And I don't know if Nucky's going to be able to save the day with him, because Narcisse might, pull the strings from everywhere. Like, I feel like he's starting already to pull the strings, and he's already got that 10%. And I feel like maybe as the season progresses, that 10% could get a little bit more and more and more till he gradually gains control of everything.
Does it ever stop raining?
It always has. So how about you? Are you alive?
I recall that I was once.
What happened?
Prohibition. Till then, I was a simple run-of-the-mill crook, a corrupt city official. And I was happy. Plenty of money, plenty of friends, plenty of everything. And suddenly, plenty wasn't enough.
Well, I ain't buying it.
How do you mean?
Anybody who says money doesn't buy happiness doesn't know where to shop.
So I hear. My son's birthday tomorrow. Name's Teddy.
How old?
10?
You don't know?
He's no longer with me.
I'm sorry.
No, not like
He's not
that.
dead. He's in Brooklyn.
Oh, there's that matter of opinion again. Rain's over.
I'm meaning to send him something.
Who?
My son.
Send him a couple of matches.
Maybe the better gift is to let him forget me.
Well, that's convenient.
Beg pardon?
That the best choice requires the least amount of effort on your part.
I thought bartenders were supposed to be sympathetic.
Welcome to Sally's.
That you?
Sally Wheat.
Lucky Thompson.
I know all about it. You're all Tucker's talked about for weeks.
Big man in these parts, so I hear.
You think so?
Just bang already. She's giving him those eyes.
August Tucker, Georgia native, son of moonshiners, made his way to Tampa after the war.
How long before he discovered you?
We're friends. We do a little business on occasion.
Is he dangerous?
It's kind of like this fella. He'd kill you if you got a chance. But he's not very smart either.
So how does a not-so-smart, semi-dangerous man run the rackets down in Tampa?
Enough money and the right connections. You can do pretty much anything down here.
Tampa's easy real estate. Acres of diamonds, baby.
I'm here on new business.
Yeah, he gonna tear Chalky. He gonna start with Pernsley.
White. He ain't here right now. Why should he be? When he has you to do the slave labor. He offered to give you up in exchange for Dickie Pasta, his Libyan brother, for a Nordic devil.
Chalky White ain't never been my friend.
That much is obvious. Do you know what this is?
Heroin.
It is freedom, power, control over men who are lesser than you. Chalky White is one of those men.
Where you going, friend?
As far as you would like me to take you. But we shall go there together.
He already started. He already started. Damn, man. Y'all went live when you said Chalky White. Narcisse is the Jip Rossetti to Chalky White. That ain't good. Yo, Narcisse and Jip Rossetti would make for a great interaction.
Let's settle this!
McCoy and all sorts.
The hell you chopping coconuts 3 in the morning for?
Doc says drink a quart a day. You know, good for the ticker. Augie, okay. That business this evening. I know what you're thinking.
I bet you don't. But you're gonna know about it now.
Mr. Thompson, we're here for your bags, and this came for you. Thank you, sir.
Is that from the bartender? Oh, for Teddy.
Sliced bread, I think. Well, I think we've got a deal. Yeah. Should we shake on it? You bet. Put it there.
There's those boys doing those deals.
Hello.
It's me,
Who?
Nucky.
Hey, Nuck. Jesus.
I'm in.
What?
The deal. I've reconsidered. Tell your hillbilly friend Tucker I'm in, but he answers to me. Understand?
Sure, Nuck. Right.
Wait, what happened in the...
Of course.
I'll be sending someone down in a few days with the money. Hello?
Yes. Thank you.
All right, then.
He probably killed the guy. He probably killed the guy. It doesn't look like he came off that bad in the... Yeah! Straight machete to the head. Damn! Well, there's a massive void in Tampa to be filled now. Is that Eddie Cantor? Hey, that was a fantastic... Hey, that was a decent episode of Boardwalk Empire. A little bit on the slow side of things, but still, I don't know. I just feel like, even though it was a much slower episode, I feel like we got to see, you know, Narcisse really shine. And, you know, that 10% sort of, 10% sort of cut of the club was just the beginning. He gonna tear Chalky out from the inside. He gonna start... you know, very slow, and do this methodically as the season progresses. And I don't think Chalky's gonna have any answer. You saw what Narcisse thought of Arnold Rothstein. Rothstein is a big fish, and Narcisse is gonna, you know, be a great antagonist throughout this entire season. Is Nucky gonna, you know, how's he gonna handle this thing that's happened in Tampa right now? Obviously, McCoy, is he gonna try and save his ass? Is he gonna fill that void with that guy? But like the bartender was saying, you know, I feel like with what's happened right now with that guy being killed, you know, he has connections, he has friends. And that's gonna be one hot mess to clean up, I feel like, because yeah, there's gonna be a lot of loose ends from that murder. And just when you thought it was gonna be like a sort of slow episode that chugs along, with still great performances, great interactions all around, you have that reveal at the end with him killing that guy, a machete straight through the forehead. And yeah, listen, we're gonna heat up with season 4, man. We're only 3 episodes deep, and I cannot wait to see how the rest unfolds. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. It's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.